couldn't believe that for the opening of Raw that we found out who the general managers are gonna be. But I think just as big of an announcement is the fact that the Cruiserweight division is going to be a Raw exclusive. Stephanie McMahon is the first to introduce her general manager, which is Mick Foley. To me, it's not the best pairing, but there's potential there, and I think that's what's important. And when Mick Foley thought about this draft, he said he got an ember, and when he got a call, he said it set that ember into a 5-alarm fire. Ooh, and I'm glad for Mick Foley that that 5-alarm fire was not Carl's Jr.'s 5-alarm burgers, because look at him slam down. And no, if you have not heard, you might not have, which you probably have, Shane McMahon has chosen Daniel Bryan to be his general manager, which the crowd went nuts, and I'm pretty sure that if Daniel Bryan did not stop them, they probably would have went all night. Now, of course, we all know Daniel Bryan is probably as successful as he was because he's the underdog, but the biggest part of his body is his heart, and unfortunately I say this without seeing his penis. But I think Shane and Daniels, they could have some pretty interesting stuff. And the one downside to both of these guys is that they're not like they're not supposed to be probably taking bumps anymore. I like it when management gets in tussles, but these guys probably shouldn't. But the biggest thing is that I'm pretty sure, and if he doesn't do it, McMahon, if you don't pick Bo Dallas, you are doing the wrong move in the ring. The first match of the night is a tag team match featuring Sami Zayn and Cesaro taking on Jericho and Kevin Owens. And I'm sitting here like, oh my god, you know, I used to change my shirt like all the time, but I haven't done this in so long. Come Black Friday, I'm gonna do a bunch of ordering. We'll make another unboxing video. Haven't seen this one yet, or any of the other 3. Go check them out. And I think all night during Raw, I'm just gonna be thinking, oh man, which ones would I want? And out of these 4 guys, I would have a toss-up between Kevin Owens and Cesaro. Cesaro, boy howdy, is one entertaining man. Ooh, when he was spinning on Jericho's back and then he ended up in that little pose, oh, it was gorgeous. Kevin Owens, of course, when he kicked Sami Zayn in the face and he did that little pose. Oh, let's go. How can one man be such a bad guy but love Zeus so much? It makes no sense to me. So the match covered 2 segments, and near the end, Kevin Owens jumped in and just started fighting, and then the ref just let it happen. Like, oh my god. Referees, you start the count of 10 when they exit the ring. When the tag team partner comes in, you make them go out if they don't tag. Referee 101, just brought to you by the Raw Loaf. Guess I need to shut up because I've never been a ref. I don't know, I'm just sitting there like, come on, like, aren't these like the basics? You're at the top of the game. You're at the top of the game. And before we go to commercial break, we get Daniel Bryan going around backstage talking to the Golden Truth, Titus O'Neil, and was that Jack Swagger? You know me, I'm a Swagger Mark, but I did not recognize him. With The Miz and Maurice on commentary, the next match features Del Rio taking on Darren Young. And I don't know what took me so long, but when Darren Young came out and did his blocking the hate pose, part of me was like, what hate is he talking about? Just got it. Oh my god, why didn't I get it last week? Oh! So through this match, I'm thinking, why did they even give Maurice a headset? And then she kissed The Miz and let off the cutest little giggle. And if you didn't know it was coming, then obviously you have never watched The Miz ever. The Miz went to interfere with the match. Del Rio came up from behind Darren Young, rolled him up for the pin. Should have been a 1, 2, 3, but The Miz, for some reason, did not say, hey, go count. He was just sitting there arguing with the ref, like, for no reason. And then Darren Young came around and rolled up Del Rio. And this is who your winner was not. Alberto! Del Rio! That's so much fun. If you have not done that at a live WWE event, you have not lived your life. Next up, we have John Cena come out, and he does a promo, but I think it's the shortest promo he's ever done. Cena doing a promo is like white trash is to pregnancy. But I think this is the shortest promo he's ever done, because after him, Enzo and Cass came out, then the Club came out and talked, then the New Day came out and talked. During the "You Can't teach that portion of the Enzo and Cass promo. They showed like the most unenthusiastic guy that I've ever seen sitting front row. This is why I hate a lot of people who get to sit front row, because a lot of those people don't deserve to be there. Well, not that they don't deserve to be there, they're there because they won the tickets or they know somebody or something. But a lot of those people, they're just like, they don't even know why they're there. So yes, I will take your ringside seats, okay? Thank you. Enzo ripped into Luke Gallows a little bit too hard. He said you can't have beauty in the world without a little ugly, and he thanked Luke Gallows for taking the sacrifice. Then he said the only reason a woman opens her mouth for Luke Gallows is to yawn. And the biggest heel moment of the night so far, the club interrupts Big Cass's soft. Oh my god, I couldn't believe it. And the crowd still kind of did it anyway. And the New Day came out and Big E just like shoved his butt in our faces for a while. That was fun. And I think my favorite thing about the New Day and Cass and Enzo and John Cena team is the fact that John Cena is the old man, and he acted like the old man throughout this whole segment. It was hilarious. What are you guys talking about? Wu-Tang Clan? They're from my day. There's more than 3 of them. During this match, Kofi went out of the ring, and then the New Day went out and they were checking on him. And it didn't look like Kofi was gonna be alright. But then later on, Kofi just wrestled like nothing happened. Kofi's either tougher than we all think he is, or he did some drugs. Or he took a page out of Roman Reigns' book, took a little performance enhancer during his match, slipped to him by Byron Saxton. I haven't been watching Raw because now I'm able to watch Raw again with Sling TV as of a couple weeks ago. Bray Wyatt did his spider thing and it scared John Cena just about as much as it scared me. And okay, so you know pro wrestling isn't real. There are some moves that happen and you're just like, okay, what's going on there? But this... So right now I'm showing you what Erick Rowan was doing to John Cena. I'm not pushing very hard on myself here, and it hurts a lot. Like, that's not a move you should do because that's not a move that you can like fake and make it look great. This confrontation between these 4 groups took a whole 4-segment period out of Raw tonight. Woo! So the match goes on, and near the end we got about a minute of big maneuvers. We had Xavier Woods flying over the top rope, taking out the Rowan so hard that the big one, Braun Strowman, was like standing there like, after he stood up. It was kind of weird because he looked like he was kicking Bray Wyatt. I didn't know what he was doing. Big Cass comes in and gives a big old boot to Luke Gallows. Enzo jumps off the top rope and DDT's Carl Anderson. Go BAM! And but in the end of it, Enzo goes to clothesline AJ Styles. AJ Styles ducks and he hits John Cena! And then we have a Styles Clash on Enzo, and Enzo is pinned for the 1, 2, 3. Next up, we had a little promo video from Seth Rollins where he entered an empty arena and talked about his days in the Shield, and how he talked about how everything's been planned out since he started, that he was gonna, you know, stab them all in the back, drop the dead weight, all that stuff. I really like the double meaning of him doing this in an empty arena, because when he said that nobody was going to accept Roman Reigns, he said that with nobody around. Pretty smart man, that Seth Rollins, and I look forward to more of the Rollins report. And then we talk about the draft again. Honestly, I'm pretty excited it's finally gonna happen. That way we can talk about other things. But the thing that I'm growing sick of hearing about is how everybody's gonna be a top pick. That's all I've been saying all night and like all last week. Hey, he's gonna be a top pick. 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 Like, okay, you don't have to say it for everybody, because then there's no meaning. Boy, howdy, talk about a match that didn't last very long in contrast to all the other matches tonight. But Baron Corbin was taking on Sin Cara, and before I even realized that it was Sin Cara, Baron Corbin hit it with the end of days, and he won the match. Baron Corbin looked like he was gonna continue the pummel on Sin Cara, but even though the Lucha Dragons have announced that they've split up and now are gonna pursue individual careers, Kalisto came out and got whooped by Baron Corbin. So what does this tell you? It tells me that during the draft, Baron Corbin's gonna be either drafted with one of the two and there's gonna be a rivalry. So next up on the ticket we have Sasha Banks with Becky Lynch taking on Charlotte and Dana Brooke. Well, the most interesting thing about these 4 ladies is that Charlotte is the only one without a last name. So here it is, in the comments below, put down a last name for Charlotte. As you can see, nobody went ahead and answered my question last week to have me write on or draw on whatever they want on any 6 of these guys. So here you are. Give Charlotte a funny last name, and then put whatever you'd like me to draw on it. And on Saturday, I will go ahead and pick one, and I'll draw it on there. Becky's one of those girls that I like. I like her. The little noogie she was giving to Dana Brooke. Ooh, and of course, you knew it was gonna happen because they talked about Becky and Natalya beforehand. Natalya ran out there and just whipped Becky Lynch off the ropes and knocked her out, pretty much. Ref saw it. Disqualification. Win doesn't matter, loss doesn't matter. Disqualification. But still, Sasha Banks has a mystery partner, which I'm gonna guess it's a girl from NXT for the championship match at Battleground. Huh. Okay. So Ambrose has a promo right after this match, and basically he picked up his camera off the ground that he has from Soviet Russia, and he told everybody, yeah, you know what, I'm still gonna be champion afterwards. The next match was Rusev and Sheamus taking on Zack Ryder and Dolph Ziggler. I really wish Ryder and Ziggler would take them more often, because these two guys genuinely look like they're having fun. You can laugh at me all you want, but one of my favorite moves of Sheamus's is that rolling senton he does. He did it to Zack Ryder on the outside of the ring, which afterwards everybody started chanting, "You look stupid." Come on guys, I love the crowds because the crowds are a character in the professional wrestling world. But sometimes you gotta get a little more creative. You've been chanting "you look stupid" for years now, it's like, okay, think of something else. You gotta grow like you expect the product to grow. So how about this? Sheamus was in the movie Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2. He played Rocksteady. He kinda looks like a chicken with his hair, right? So you could call him Cocksteady. Let's get that trending on Twitter. Hashtag Sheamus is Cocksteady. Oh my god, that would be funny. Maybe not, but I would laugh. Leaving poor old Dolph Ziggler, who had just hit the Famouser, didn't get the pin because Sheamus saved him. And at one point, they're all in the ring. Sheamus is getting out of the ring. Ryder goes over, clotheslines him. Both of them tumble out of the ring. But Rusev pretty much took out the aggression of the full former Soviet Union onto Ziggler and hit him with the accolade, and he tapped out. Following this match, they showed a video package of Randy Orton. Go ahead and click here to watch it. And of course, the main event of the night is the WWE Championship match with Dean. Oh my god, is he actually crazy enough to work out in the middle of the desert? Versus Seth. Is he a good guy or a bad guy? Rollins. They went back and forth a little bit. They said Dean Ambrose has never beat Seth Rollins in a one-on-one match, but he did beat him with the Money in the Bank cash-in. So technically he has beat him one-on-one, but the thing I don't like about Michael Cole is that he said that's not a full match. It's kind of a full match. It started with the bell and it ended with the bell, right? Michael Cole, just go back to being a bad guy. I hope with this draft it mixes things up and you become a heel again, because I miss you so much. You were the mayor of my coal mine, and I was your #1 coal miner, and I want to be the #1 again. JBL told Byron Saxton that he hopes that Elon Musk picks him up for that mission to Mars thing. And Byron Saxton goes, why would you? Dean Ambrose hit Seth Rollins with a neckbreaker that looked creepily similar to an RKO, and it blows my mind that I have never seen that before. That I have never figured that out. That an RKO is just a reverse neckbreaker. Really? See, like Michael Cole again. You said Rollins hit him with a forearm when it was actually Ambrose that hit him with a forearm. See, now with you being a good guy, that's just kinda, you made a mistake. But if you were a bad guy, it might be kinda cute. I think my favorite moment from the match was when Ambrose was buckle bumped into the corner, came right out from it, hit a DDT, and they were both down. And WWE, I will call it the land of the no 10 counts, for they're both out of the ring. I thought the match was gonna end right there. Count is gonna go to 9. Rollins is gonna get up, run in the ring, and Ambrose is counted out for 10. Rollins wins, but not champion. Oh. There's a really, really close 3 count that made Shane, I think, rub his nipples, or at least that's what it looked like. A little bit of controversy with the ending, which I'm sure you haven't heard yet, but Seth Rollins hits Dean Ambrose with a superplex, rolls him up for the pin, but at the same time, Ambrose was pinning Seth Rollins, and the ref, who had just been hit by Seth Rollins, is a little dazed, counts to 3, and then just sits in the corner for like the rest of the show and doesn't do anything. Then Stephanie says, yeah, Seth Rollins won. Yeah. The end. Whew. And that concludes episode number 28 of Raw Loaf. As always, remember to like, subscribe, share, comment, do all of those things. And remember, we got this poster. Go ahead and leave a last name for Charlotte in the comments. Make it hilarious. The one that makes me laugh the hardest will get to have me draw something on any 6 of these little wrestlers back here. Now, just remember, I don't want anything stupid like don't say, oh, we'll just completely black out John Cena. No. Oh, draw a little heart on his chest. Oh, he could be a little Justin John Bieber Cena. And then, or something. I don't know. Just have some fun with it. You can follow me on Twitter at BLoafX. You can go to the Facebook page and click that like button. Oh, just please remember to share this with all your friends. But if you want, you can go click over here if you're tired of those streams. If you're not paying for cable or satellite, which you're smart about doing, and you're watching those terrible streams over the internet, just click on this video here. You can watch me talk about Sling TV and how I'm watching. Click on this video over here to watch last week's Raw Loaf, and go ahead. I mean, just you know, funny. You can go watch back, get a little refresher. But thanks for watching.